Last time on the Rat, I went on a spree, completing tasks left and right. It was glorious. And then I rolled Elite Clue Scrolls. What a time to be alive. Say hello to my new Iron Man, where I'll be taking on RuneScape one random task at a time. How far can we go? Enjoy. The big thing about them is the amount of requirements that I have to go and complete to get these clues done. And that includes so many quests, especially the big ones that I've been really hoping to get done. I am so excited. Finally, I get some really meaningful upgrades. Oh, I mean, this is going to take a long time to finish, most likely, but it is not going to be without reward, unless I get unlucky and... Well, would it be considered lucky? If I get, like, the uniques really quickly, then I don't really get to complete that many, so, yeah. And I do have some elites in the bank. We can start on those, and then I'm going to discuss how getting these work, because it's a little weird on taskers. Okay, so we're starting with the Sherlock step. Now, even this has potential, because there is a chance that he'll have me use Chivalry to complete the step. If I get that, I get to go complete that quest, and I finally unlock these prayers. So that is what I'm hoping for from Sherlock's. I don't think there's anything else I want. So here we go. Come on, Chivalry. Oh, yes. Absolutely amazing. That's what I'm talking about, man. These elite clues are going to be insane for the account. It's going to feel like when we first did hard clues in the easy tier. I always forget how quick this quest is. It's honestly so fast. King's Ransom complete. And we're going to plop the lamp into prayer so we can slowly get closer to 70. Anyway, with that done, let's go do the top floor, like, Knights training ground thing and unlock these prayers. Like I said, I don't have piety yet because I need 70 prayer. I haven't had a reason to get that yet. Technically, I could have got it passively during Slayer, but I kind of forgot to do that. There's actually a rule that while you're slaying, you're allowed to use ensouled heads while on task, as long as you're on the Arceus Public, and I just completely forgot about that, and I banked them all. So, no, we didn't get 70 prayer, but that's okay. As for the 70 prayer, we just have to roll that specifically. There's a couple diaries, or we just get that level passively. I'm just gonna make sure to bury more ashes and bones that I get going forward until we get that, and I think every lamp I get, we're gonna put into prayer, rather than Herblore just right now. So I'm not too worried. It'll definitely happen. While I'm at it, if I get an emote clue, I'm going to make the stash units. Save me time later. Yeah, this task dynamic is so weird. I want these clues to be max steppers for the highest chance of new stuff. I want to not get the uniques from the caskets. In a weird way, I'm hoping for bad luck for the best outcome. And speaking of outcomes, there are 5 really important unlocks that I hope I get from this whole deal. So fuck it, I thought it'd be fun to rank them in a tier list. First, Dragon Slayer 2. I'm gonna put into B tier because while nice, I mean, it's not game changing or anything. Yeah, I get the Myth's Cape Vorkath. I mean, I wouldn't be able to kill Vorkath, I have to roll it, so whatever. It'd be nice, but it's not really gonna do anything. Then there's the Lunar Spellbook, which is incredible. The main thing I want it for is NPC contact. It makes tutorial skipping so much better, so much faster. A tier it is. There's a step for the Making Friends with My Arm series, which would be great for farming, among other things. A tier. And then the final 2 unlocks are so good, I have been talking about them ad nauseum since probably the start of the series. The Barrows Gloves and the Ancient Spellbook from Desert Treasure 1. S tier! Both of these game changing. I'm pretty sure if I get Barrows Gloves, I would give me Desert Treasure. I think you need it for Recipe for Disaster bosses. Either way, at this point I have like 3,000 hours on the account. Like, just give me both of these, please. I'm begging. Now, I'm not expecting to get all of these on this first Elite Clue roll, but at least give me like 1 or 2. Come on. I need it. All right, first casket. Oh, I totally forgot about this. You must enable the chance of the Mimic. Okay, so let's go to Watson. Here we go. Boom. Nice. No unique. That is what we're looking for. I'll also take some planks. On to the next one. Nothing. Beautiful. So now that we have both of the elites completed, we gotta get some more. And that is where it gets a little complicated. Looking at this table, these are the methods that I'm allowed to do to obtain elite clues. Obviously, we're not in the elite tier yet, so we have to choose from the hard tier options. Out of these, I'm going to be real, the two that I'm going to be mainly doing are Barrows and Corrupted Gauntlet. I think overall, Corrupted Gauntlet is probably the best for my account, but I want to start with Barrows because it's going to be pretty easy for the clues, and I'm still missing a lot of Barrows items. I don't have any tank legs at all. It is killing me. I would love to have any of the tank legs, especially for when we go back to moons, and there's a lot of methods where I like just tanking the monster, not having to use prayer, so having one of these three would be amazing. Holy moly, I am looking at my old Barrows equipment. This is so long ago. This is complete trash. I think the single biggest change since I've been here is the Twin Flame Staff. It's going to be so good comboed with the wind spells. I'm also bringing the Gommel's Hilt too, because from the medium combat achievements, it makes it so I don't lose prayer in the tunnels, I think? Yes, immunity from the prayer draining effect at Barrows. So that is actually kind of nice. Speaking of, I didn't bring any prayer pots. Maybe I don't need it with this thing. We'll see. Well, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully we get some good Barrows upgrades while hunting these clues. Yeah, that went well. Finished the entire run, and I have 8 prayer left. Imagine I could do this entire grind without using any prayer pots. That'd be amazing. That being said, I want to do something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is upgrade this pool one more tier, and that requires 80 construction. So I have to use the crystal saw +3, and then you can actually make a tea in your house using the highest tier shelf for another +3. Easy as that. Got my cup of tea. I am now British. Can only do that in building mode, of course. Please don't lose the boost. Upgrade. 10 prayer pots. 8. I lost the boost! Oh, never mind. There's multiple doses. We're good. We're good. All right. Goodbye, 10 prayer pots, but now we have the prayer pool. So this restores my spec, run energy, and now prayer all in one. Doesn't do the HP yet, which that's not going to happen for a while, but that's going to be really good for a lot of methods, especially Barrows, because, yeah, I mean, I could just bring an Arty Cloak, use that, but that's an extra trip. I can just drink from the pool and immediately run back to Barrows after banking. I totally forgot, there's an item I should bring. The Ectoplasmatter that we got from Soul Wars. It's the Bone Crusher, but for ghosts. And I'll be getting 20 prayer per Barrows Brother, so 120 per run. Definitely a small amount, but it'll add up. Gotta get to 70 prayer somehow. I actually really wish we remembered to use this during the 93 Slayer. Like, I killed thousands of Aberrant Specters. Stuff like that. It would have honestly added up. Oh, that's a duplicate. Aram's Staff. Is it worth anything? No, 170k. I've stopped doing randoms like this long ago, but I think I'm gonna get back into doing it just so I can get prayer done a little bit quicker. 67 prayer thanks to this ecto thingamajig, and boom, nothing. Game is garbage. Oh, that's a great item. Carol's leather top. There are definitely some situations I really want that defense. And a cool thing about this grind is that we're going to be finishing a ton of passive Barrows tasks. We've already finished one in the tier, so mark complete. The Barrows tasks in the hard tier go all the way to 20 items, so I have to be 20 out of 24. So even though we're getting a lot of passives, there's still going to be so much Barrows to be done in this tier. Rough napkin math, a unique from Elite Clues is like 1 in 5 or so caskets. And if an elite is 1 in 33 from Barrows, getting one unique is going to take around 150 runs. So we're definitely going to be getting a lot of uniques out of here, but to get 20 out of 24 is going to be, that's several hundred. It'll help, but I don't think it's going to knock out all the tasks in the tier. Aram's Robe Top. I mean, that's a really good item. Too bad I already have it. Yes! Aram's Robe Skirt. That is so good. What a fantastic drop. In these chests so far, I've gotten 3 Aram's pieces and a Carol's piece. What is going on? Oh, tons more defense. And then, yeah, it's way more magic. Oh my god. Yeah, that's going to be really good as Zulrah then. The big 100 Casey. Before I forget, let's mark complete. Ooh, there we go. Our very first Elite Scroll. This one I can do right off the bat. So, yeah, that one actually took a while to obtain. I started this at 49 chests. Now let's get this done. Hopefully we get some unlocks along the way. Oh, yes! I have to go to Weiss. Does it actually force me into the city? Oh, it does! I get to do the My Arm series, which That gives me Edgar's Ruse, so I get to teleport to Trollheim, the feud quest. And then we gotta go further into making friends with my arm, which also gives me Cold War. Oh my god, I get to do several quests! This is why elites are the best. You know how it is, picking up shit. And that's the feud completed. 15,000 thieving. Thanks, dude! I am single-handedly crippling the Lumbridge economy. This is migraine. Wow, the Gommel's Hilt trivializes this quest because you can teleport to Trollheim before you're normally able to, which saves so many trips on this quest. I remember this one being kind of annoying, but it's really easy with this thing. Quest completed. Yeah, I think this Gommel's Hilt probably saved me 20 minutes. Good to have that done. 11,000 Herblore XP. And, more importantly, I have the Trollheim teleport. This has been such a pain in my ass for so long. I mean, yeah, obviously I do have this hilt, but it has a limited 5 teleports per day, and I used all 5 on that quest. And, like, the big thing is for God Wars. I was limited to essentially 5 trips per day that were, like, quick. Otherwise, I'd have to run all the way from Birthorpe. So future God Wars rolls are going to be way easier. I am so much less scared about them. Anyway, next up, let's go on a big adventure with my arm. I totally forgot about that. You unlocked a new music track, Rock and Roll. It's actually something you need for Hard Clues, one of the music steps. I've had to drop so many. I mean, I guess maybe more with sailing now, but yeah, it's still really nice. And man, look at my mage gear. I'm looking real good lately. Bunch of upgrades. Oh, congrats on them farming level. The adventure is sadly over. Appreciate the XP. And now we can move on to the next one, which is making friends with my arm. Gotta go do Cold War. Penguin time. What the? You need 370,000 different items for this quest. Ugh. What? I got a curved bone from an Ice Lord. What? Am I? There's no way. Big Penguin. It's really sad we haven't had a direct sequel to this. I hope this clip ages like milk and we actually get a Cold War 2. One of these days. On to the final one, making friends with my arm. Easily one of my favorite quests, and what a great reward. Tons of XP, no levels though, but getting close to another agility. Now with that done, I can actually go into the dungeon and mine some of the salt for some really nice one-time upgrades. It's probably common knowledge, but if you didn't know, you can use basalt on Snowflake and she'll note it for you. Thanks for watching my guide. Please like and subscribe. Weiss and Troll Stronghold. So with these in the house, I don't have to make a bunch of the teleports. These are unlimited. Eventually we can make the Portal Nexus, but that is really high construction to get a good one. That'll be for another day. Back to mining more salt so we can make the different fire pits. So let's make the Eternal Light ones first, which makes it so I don't need a light source in these areas. Starting with the Giant Mole, the Lumbridge Swamp Caves, and the Cave Horror Caves. Then the fire pit here in the Mortmire Swamp. This one makes it so the ghasts no longer decay my food. Not that important, but may as well make it. Now this fire pit here in Weiss is amazing because it unlocks this herb patch. And because I did the other My Arm quest, I also have that patch in Trollheim. So +2 herb patches added to my farm runs. Both cannot die. During that whole Slayer thing, I was trying to keep up on the herb seeds, and I just couldn't with 7 patches. So now that I have 9, I'll have a better chance of getting through my herb seeds. But I'm still taking a break from the farm runs. I did way too many. And finally, this last one is easily the best for quality of life. Right at the entrance of God Wars. And normally when you go here, you immediately lose stats. It removes your run energy. But with this built, that no longer happens. So nice we have this before I do any of the big God Wars grinds. I'm not gonna hate myself. Open. Nice. No unique still. Man, I was surprised at how many air runes I'm going through, so I just bought 100,000. Who knew? Wind spells used a bunch. This is gonna be the big drop. I can feel it. Oh, it is! The Darox plate legs! I finally get tank legs. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Obsidian legs do have the strength bonus, of course, but it's only 1. Look at this difference. That is insane. Now, because these make my magic accuracy a lot lower, I probably should bring a switch for Carol's specifically. Mage is definitely viable on Carol, but it's not max accuracy like it is on the other ones. So I'm going to just bring a full mage switch just for Carol. I think that's worth it. Mark complete. Nice. Are we up another percent? Yep, 26%. I think these 3 items give me more max hits with the Wind Wave, going from 44 to 46. That's definitely worth it. And, you know, because I am unlimited prayer and praying melee anyway, I really only need armor for Varric and the tunnels. So I'll probably just mainly use this during the runs. Yo, 90 magic. And there's the second elite clue. Well, that went off without a hitch. Oh, I got a Mimic! No shot. That is 1 in 35. That's so good for me. I feel like the Mimic isn't that difficult, so we're just gonna dump the Arcane Blade specs and then switch to my mage setup. I mean, it worked okay. I was definitely getting slapped, but it was fine. The best reward, the Mahogany Plank, you gotta take it. Now, that gave me a music track and a CA. Now, when you do a Mimic, it increases the chances of third age, and it also gives you an extra reward, so let's see what we get. Oh, for a second I thought I got like an actual Elite Collection log. We did not, but we got the Mimic Scroll Case. That is probably the biggest thing from this. 600 Death Runes, honestly a really good bonus. Morton Tellies, I'm literally out of those, so those are good. Now, the Mimic Scroll Case, let me open it. You have increased the capacity for all your clue scrolls by 1. All stackable clues start at 2, and then you get additional ones when you get a certain amount of them opened. Like my Easies, I have both of them, so I was at 4. Now I'm at 5. I can do 5 per ham trip. Mediums were at 3, now they're at 4, and so on. It's just a really nice quality of life. Very, very nice to get this, because it's for all the clues. Ouch, another Carol's leather top. It's a nice 900k, I guess. Any Bob shirt. Do I have one of those? I think I did. Oh yeah, we have 3. Okay, we're totally fine. Nothing. That is new. Thorax plate legs. I'm pretty sure they're identical to Darok, but an item is an item. And a task is a task. Back to back into an elite. It's been a very eventful day. It finally happened! Location, Shadow Dungeon. This requires Desert Treasure. I can finally get Ancient Magics. Oh my god. I've been waiting for so long. The thing about this quest is it's required for so many things. So many different elite clue steps. So many other task roles. Finally getting it at 26%. I feel like that's kind of late. One nice thing about being so prepared for this is I had no issues getting any of these items. Like, I know early Iron Men always have to worry about where am I going to get magic logs. I already have trillions in the bank. I think this might be the first time I finish this quest after they've changed the model. It looks so much cooler. And that is it. Desert Treasure 1 complete. Look at them. It's so beautiful. This would have been great during the Slayer grind. But better late than never, of course. There are still so many places where having Ancients is going to be great. Like, right off the bat, I know that having Shadow spells is going to be so good at Sire. Finally, I don't have to do it with the stupid Archaea spells. Gonna build the stash, of course, and then plop them in there. Alright. Still got one more step. It's another max stepper. I forgot to switch back to normal magic, so I have to staff bash him to death. Lovely. Oh, Master Scroll Book. I'll take it. No! Another dupe. Yo, I need another quest. I have to access Dorgesh Khan, which requires this one, Death to the Dorgeshan. Let's get it done. For how many times I've done this? No less than 10, right? I don't remember any of this. I was supposed to talk to you. That was murder in cold blood. Honestly, one of the best parts of this Twin Flame staff is the unlimited fire and water runes. I can just bring my normal rune pouch and be able to teleport everywhere. Such a small thing, but I love it. Easy peasy. So I have access to the city now, and actually, I forgot about this, but the Bone Dagger, finally, I can use the special attack. It's very good for Tombs of a Mascot, and I wasn't able to use it last time, so now the guy I need to talk to for the clue is normally in this building, but he doesn't appear until you finish another slice of ham, so let's go do that one. 3,000 prayer, I'll take that, even though it's so far away. A bunch of crap. I mean, that is a really good dupe. Straight to the floor it goes. 3.3 mil to the bank. Back to back into another Carol's top. My god. Look at this log. Main account's dream. Yo, the Varix helm. That's a good item. One of the better tank helms in the game. And before, I only had the Darax helm, which has the worst stats. Up to 27% too. During all of this, of course, I'm keeping up on all the farming contracts. And that is 91 farming. So I can now do 2 spirit trees at a time. I gotta figure out which one I want to put down, because this one counts as one. It's either going to be in Hosidius or Miscellanea. Either way, at 99, I get to do unlimited, but that is going to take a very long time without tree runs. 250 Barrows chest. It's going pretty good. Looking at the log, the fact that I'm still averaging 100,000 GP per chest is kind of nuts. Keep in mind, I don't have the Mauritania hards, which give you 50% more runes, so I am getting a lot less than you're supposed to. Anyway, though, as for progress on the actual task at hand, I have 8 elite clues completed, no uniques. I'm pretty sure they're 1 in 5 to get a unique, which gets worse as you get more, obviously. A little behind, but like I said, that is good. But I think it's really going to show how long these tasks will take in the future. I think, like, the elite clue tasks are a huge time sink. At this rate, dude, we might be several hundred Barrows by the time we're done. So I'm just excited to see what our log's going to look like by the end. I've been doing anywhere between 50 to 60 chests a day right now, pretty casually. Another elite. Yay. Wait, I think this requires another quest. I'm pretty sure this needs great brain robbery. Get safe spotted, idiot. Not a bad assortment of XP, 6,000 prayer, and then we also get a lamp for another 5,000, so slowly inching my way. I'll be 68 in no time. No way. This elite clue is insane. Hold on, that's another one. I need proselyte. I have the rune boots, I have the Dragonstone ring. I need to do the Slug Menace quest, which also requires wanted. I can finally get rid of this initiate. The fact that I did all of my Slayer, all of my AFK combat grinds with this garbage, which is equivalent to freaking monk robes, who cares? This is so nice, man. Proselyte's so much better. I must always conveniently forget about wanted, because man, this quest is terrible. Infuriatingly slow. There's like 3,000 cutscenes, every single one is unskippable. And they just drag on and on. You barely do anything in this quest, and it still takes a while. Anyway, 5,000 Slayer XP. So useful at my level. But with that, I can go do the Slug Menace. Nothing for 300, but the chest count grows. Are you lost? I'm going to start my recorder because I'm feeling it. We're getting Darox plate body. I'm really trying to look. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? That's a new item. Varix Brassard. Or Brassard. I want the skirt. That would be nice. Boom. Well, I mean, it is something, I suppose. I think it's my third one. Well, that was fun. Slug Menace. And I can talk to him and buy the proselyte. Amazing. I now have, it's weird. These aren't the best in slot prayer gear anymore. We got Sunfire in the game. But, in my heart, they're best in slot. Whoa, hold up a minute. I looked it up. I actually need Fremennik Isles to complete this step. Like, I have access to the island, but apparently to get to this rune rock, I think you have to repair the bridge, which is during the quest. So yeah, I guess we finally have a reason to finish Fremennik Isles. I might be under-leveled for this. I don't know. Oh, just by the skin of my teeth. Got it done. Wow, I put the XP into defense, and I am nearly 99. Oh my lord. And then what actually matters, the Helm of Nadesnot is finally obtained. My baby, the Berserker Helm, has treated me well all this time, but it's finally to lay it to rest, use the Helm of Nadesnot, which is only slightly better, let's be real. And yeah, 3 more quests checked off. Elite clues are amazing, man. And still, no unique. Hey, Guthin's chain skirt. Guthin's war spear. Also, does anyone remember when this shit was like 12 mil or something? On old school release, it was the single most expensive item. Besides maybe like a dragon chain body. Oh, good times, dude. 100k though is depressing. Right, this is elite number 10. I'm actually hoping for a unique now. Come on. Yep. Number 1, Musketeer Pants. I haven't gotten all of the upgrades that I can from elites, but I've gotten so many things done already. Like, I'm pretty satisfied. If we finish the task pretty soon, I'm happy. I've had a few days to think about it. I've decided on the spirit tree in Etceteraria, however you say that, miscellanea. I don't have access to the items to pay for it because we don't have lunars. But we're going to use the Ultra Compost. I have an Iosaur planted. It better not die. Torex plate legs number 75. Oh, that's just wonderful. 2 Variks at once. Yes, I love that. Yes! That's exactly what I want. 400 chests. Ooh, I'm done. Back-to-back uniques. 11 caskets opened. Not too shabby. I mean, it really just came back to average because that was a successful grind. I unlocked a good amount of quests. Notably, I dodged the Lunar Diplomacy and Recipe for Disaster ones. Those are possible from elites. Those would have been nice to get, but definitely can live without it. I think the biggest thing is for sure Desert Treasure 1 being completed. Finally having Ancients opens the door for a lot of content. Over the 350-ish Barrows, I got 8 new uniques. So that means 8 passive tasks checked off. And our log looks like this. Just over 400 KC. No full set yet, but I'm sure next time I roll elites, or when I actually roll Barrows specifically, I'll be finishing one real soon. I mean, we don't need a full set until the elite Mauritania, so that's a long time. We'll be fine. But yeah, the items themselves, really good. Like, the Carol's top is definitely going to be used. Aram's is great. Finally got my tank legs, so I'm ready to go back to moons. Tank helm is pretty good for certain content. I was expecting this one to take a while, but it only took around 50 hours of gameplay, so not anywhere near some of my worst tasks ever. And with that, I am ready to generate another one. Come on. Okay. Not exactly what I want to do right now, but get 1 unique from Doom.